A first for Vermont State Police. Omar Bulle is the first Somali Bantu state trooper representing part of the new American community that calls Vermont home. Our Ike Ben David talked with Bulle and joins us live. Ike, you spoke with the trooper. What does this mean for the community?
Trooper Bulle says he became a trooper to build bridges between the new American community and law enforcement, something he first did in Winooski in a time of crisis.
So whenever I'm putting on the uniform, what's going through my mind is like I'm going out to help people.
Signing on for the night shift out of the Williston barracks.
237 Williston.
Vermont State Trooper Omar Bulle working for 5 weeks now with his field training officer, Trooper Josh Gerwicks.
He's been great. He's a hard worker.
Bulle graduated from the Vermont Police Academy in January. He's the first state trooper of Somali descent and is believed to be the first new American trooper.
In that community, I don't think they know there is anyone that knows a law enforcement officer at a personal level, and I want to serve as an option.
Born in a refugee camp in Kenya, at 8 years old, Bulle and his family moved to Vermont.
But when I came to Vermont, I did not speak any English.
But Bulle picked it up quickly and is now fluent in 3 languages, Somali, Mai, and English. He grew up in Burlington and graduated from BHS in 2014. WCAX even talked with him when he was a student.
Black African Americans, white, like it's all like that. That's how it was separated.
But it was a tragic event that inspired him to put on the green and gold.
A search for a missing Winooski boy ends in devastation.
In 2017, an 11-year-old boy playing with his friends was swept away. Bulle says he helped translate between the grieving family and police.
And that's when I saw to myself, oh, there's a gap between, my community and law enforcement.
It wasn't easy fulfilling his dream of becoming a trooper. Bulle says it was a grueling process, mentally and physically, but he earned his badge.
It was a difficult process, but me making it through that process, it proves that it is possible, and I hope more new Americans apply for law enforcement or even EMT.
237, go ahead.
28, Henry Robert David.
Weeks into the job, Bulle believes he's already making an impact.
It was just scary.
At the U-Mall shooting in February, Bulle says he was one of the first on the scene helping clear the area. He says one woman from the new American community recognized him and told him what she knew.
I think she came up to me because she's like, oh, I know this guy. He speaks my language.
It was like she felt represented.
Yeah. Correct.
And that representation is important for those in the immigrant and refugee community.
Most of the time, they fear the police. They think that the police is profiling them.
Symphorian Sakala is a leader in the local refugee community. He says Bulle's badge makes an impression on new Americans.
It's a good news for the young people, for our community.
As for Bulle, he says he hopes to inspire others to join law enforcement. And he has a message for fellow troopers and officers about the new American community.
The system is different from what they understand or what they are used to. And as long as you have patience, I think they'll be fine.
I asked Trooper Bulle about any goals or aspirations with VSP, and he said he's focused on his current objective, being the best road trooper that he can be right now. Reporting live in Winooski, Ike Ben David, Channel 3 News.